Hey, welcome to Retired Now What, the podcast that's here to guide you through the exciting journey of retirement. Whether you're asking yourself now what or eager to explore the untapped possibilities in this new chapter, you're in the right place. I'm your host, Michael Kiffmeyer, and together we will discover how to repurpose your knowledge, embrace mastery, and live a purpose driven life. Let's dive in. Hello, everyone, and welcome to You're Retired, Now What? Today, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the adjustments one needs to make once they retire. When we work, and we've worked hard, say 30, 40, maybe even 50 years, there's going to be an adjustment. Everybody thinks that it's going to be great. I can do anything I want to do. But eventually there's that little nagging question in your mind that keeps saying things like, okay, I've retired, I've traveled, I've done this, I've done that. What do I do now? What's my sense of purpose? So, some of the adjustments to retirement are things like this. Things like, I used to have a job. I used to know exactly what's expected of me. That job was even my identity. I knew who I was. Who am I now? And why do I feel so insecure? Well, there's a couple reasons for that. You had an environment that was pretty structured, and now the only structure you have is the structure that you make. So you're going to have to think about this. There's actually 5 emotional stages of retirement. The first stage is pre-retirement. You're excited about everything that's going to happen, everything you're going to do, and your time's going to be your own. That's what you tell yourself. Number 2 is the honeymoon phase. What's the honeymoon phase? That's when you do whatever you want. You travel, you kind of putter around, you do see the grandkids, travel, and do whatever it is you want to do. However, that fades maybe after a year or 2 years, and you start to really realize that you need a sense of purpose. Many folks are even disenchanted once they retire. They had this structure. They had this structure that they felt very good about, and now it's gone. Well, they got to build a new structure. The next phase is the phase that I'm talking to you about. You got to reorientate yourself and find yourself. Who are you? What do you want to do? And then eventually you reach some stability. You need to realize you weren't put on the face of this earth just to do nothing. You were given gifts that each and every one of us have, and perhaps you'd like to share those gifts with others, or maybe you just have a hobby or a pursuit that you always put off that you want to go for now. Everyone needs a sense of purpose. Why? Well, purpose gives us our lives meaning and fulfillment. It motivates us. It gives us that thing to get up out of the bed each and every morning. It gives us those ideas that drive us. In Japan, they have a word they use called ikigai. And ikigai means a sense of purpose. And ikigai doesn't only just apply when they were working, it applies throughout their lives. There's a gentleman out there by the name of Daniel Buettner, and he's written a book and he's even done a film on Netflix called The Blue Zones. And what this documentary and what this book is all about is he traveled all over the world and he wanted to understand what helped certain groups of people live until the age of 90, even 100. What drove them? It was ikigai. They had a sense of purpose. The rancher down in Costa Rica that always ran cattle, and then when he couldn't ran cattle, he had to change. He chopped some firewood, he did whatever. This guy's like 99 years old, but he's still moving. Now, many of you, maybe that doesn't appeal to you, but I'm going to say that, take a guess here, that for more than many of you, it does make a difference. You want to have a sense of purpose. You want to have that drive that gets you up out of the bed every morning and know what your day is going to look like, and not just drift from day to day trying to figure out, okay, what do I do today? You're going to know what you do today. Why do this? Because it's your life. Just because you've hit 65, 70, your life's not over. I've shared with you before, scientists and doctors have told us we're going to live an extra 30 years than previous generations. That's a long time to sit around and do nothing. Where does it all start? It all starts with mindset. Do you know that the human mind doesn't know the difference between imagination and real? That's why you see so many athletes kind of imagine how it's going to be during a game, a match, or even a golf tournament. They visualize exactly how they're going to go about this, and they kind of go from there to feel that they can do this. They've played it out in their mind. And then when they get ready to do the real thing, it's just as natural as anything to them. So I hope some of these thoughts and that I've shared with you might resonate with you. And we're going to continue this podcast on every Wednesday, and I sure like you to share it with your friends and your colleagues. And if I can be of any assistance to you, please reach out and DM me, and we can connect, and I can share other processes that I've come up with over the years that I believe might help you. I appreciate you for listening, and I thank each and every one of you. Have a great, great day. Thanks for tuning in to Retired Now What. I hope today's conversation has given you some valuable insights as you navigate the journey of life after retirement. Always remember, life doesn't stop after retirement. It's an opportunity for a new beginning.